Having prepared our auto variables file, we'll now look at how to customize local variables within the Terraform module, such as the AWS region using an override file. Let's clear the screen for a fresh start. We are still in our simple directory, which contains our main Terraform configuration and the file we created. To change the default settings in a Terraform module without touching the original files, you can use an override file. Terraform automatically looks for files named override.tf or ending with _override.tf, and any changes in those files will take priority over the original settings. We'll create a new file named override.tf using Vim. This override mechanism is powerful. While the auto variables file is used for setting input variable values, an override file can redefine entire blocks or specific attributes within them, like locals, resource, or data source blocks found in the main configuration. To see what we want to override, let's look at the original main.tf file for the simple example on the module's GitHub page. You can find this link from the Terraform registry. Inside the main.tf file, there's a locals block. This block defines local values used within the module, including a default AWS region set to EU West 1. Instance underscore type, and default CIDR blocks. We'll copy this entire locals block. Our goal is to change the AWS region. The default in the example is EU West 1. We want to use the region we've been working with and document it in our info to gather file, which is AP Southeast 1. Now back in our Cloud Shell, we'll paste this locals block into our override file. This override step for the region is optional. If the module's default region is suitable for you, you wouldn't need this override. You could also directly modify the main.tf file, but using an override file is a cleaner way to manage customizations without altering the original module code. After making the change, we save and exit the override file. Let's list the files again. We can now see our override file alongside the Terraform auto variables file. With this override in place when we run Terraform, it will use AP Southeast 1 as the AWS region, overriding the default specified in the module's main.tf.